Yo, what's up, guys? James Carter TV, and it's time for my NFL Week 9 picks and predictions, and we came back. Didn't I tell you? I told you people, after my pitiful performance in Week 7, I was going to come back in Week 8 and just own it, just love it, just hump it, just do everything I needed to do to it to be successful. And yes, here I stand, successful. I mean, it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. It's not that hard to understand. I'm just that good. I'm just that good. So, because I'm that good, we want to get into Week 8, right? Is that the week we're going into? No, Week 9. That's the week we're going into. Week 9, NFL picks predictions. If you're in a hurry, go ahead, click down the description box. All my picks and predictions, the scores for each game, they're all in the description box if you want a quick and easy way to look at it. So there you go. Let's start off with Halloween. The Bengals at the Miami Dolphins. Now, I mean, this is first of all, Bengals fans. I mean, there's not a lot of you out there, but the ones that are out there, they hate me. These guys hate me. They hate me with a passion. Because every week, I pick them to lose and they win. See, I say, you know what? Let me change my philosophy now. They're going to disappoint me. They're going to disappoint me. But let me change my philosophy. Let me go with the Cincinnati Bengals to win in Miami against Miami. I mean, I really am having trouble. I may change this pick because, honestly, the Bengals have won 4 straight. The Dolphins have lost 4 straight. Okay, it's about damn time the Dolphins get a win and the Bengals get a loss. So the timing may be right in this one. And you know what? I just convinced myself. Damn it. I'm going with the Miami Dolphins. I just convinced myself. I was about to come on here and tell you guys how the Bengals defense is going to force Ryan Tannehill into turnovers. But you know what? The biggest thing for me, Bengals have won 4 straight. Dolphins have lost 4 straight. One's due for a loss. The other's due for a win. Just because of that, I'm going with the Miami Dolphins to win in Miami. There you go. Alright, now, let's start off with the early games for Sunday. We have the Atlanta Falcons at the Carolina Panthers. I've been high on the Panthers. God damn. I mean, first of all, I picked them to win every single week, except for 1 week, and they're 4-3. So I've missed twice on the Carolina Panthers. Actually, I missed 3 times. What am I saying? Actually, no, I missed twice. Yeah, I missed twice. So I'm going with them this week, okay? I mean, this is a week where I feel like the Panthers are on a roll. Ron Rivera, he wants to get them that playoff spot. They want to keep saying wild card contention with Detroit and San Francisco. Because those are the wild card teams if the season ended today. They want to stay with those teams. Falcons still have too many injuries for me to trust them. I'm going with the Carolina Panthers to win at home. Next game, you have the Minnesota Vikings at the Dallas Cowboys. Now, what worries me is that, let's say, first of all, who's going to be starting? I guess still Christian Ponder. Let's say it's Christian Ponder. Maybe he'll be able to throw against the Dallas Cowboys defense, who everybody can throw against. The Dallas Cowboys defense, passing defense, everyone can throw against them except for Matt Barkley. Everyone. So, that kind of worries me, and maybe Adrian Peterson runs a bit, and they get an upset in Jerry World. I'm not going to go with it, though. I'm going to trust the New Orleans, I'm going to trust the Dallas Cowboys to win at home and bounce back. Now we have the New Orleans Saints, and they're going on the road at the New York Jets. Jets, Jets, lost last week. And it was a shame. It wasn't even a loss. They got blown out because these guys got demolished in Cincinnati. Now they're back home in New York, but they're facing, which to me is still a top 5 team in this league. I think a top 3 team in this league, to me. And the Saints, they need to get going again. They need to keep up with Seattle for that home field advantage, because they know that they're either going to have to go to Seattle or Seattle's going to have to come to them, probably. I mean, that's not set in stone, but that's the most likeliest scenario. So, they want to have that home field advantage when they face Seattle, and to me, if they do, they're going to win. But anyway, let's worry about that later. Next game, we have my Tennessee Titans going on the road at the St. Louis Rams. Let me say some of the St. Louis Rams. They stink. Do not let Monday night fool you. Okay, do not let that Monday night fool you. The Seahawks are inconsistent on the road. The Seahawks were on the road. It's as simple as that. And even though the Seahawks do bad on the road, the Rams still could not score one offensive touchdown last week. What makes you think they're going to do that this week? I mean, honestly, Kellen Clemens is awful. The interceptions he threw were not because of the Seahawks defense. It's because he stinks. This guy was overthrowing Austin Pettis and Chris Gibbons. I mean, what are you doing? Stop it. Tennessee Titans, Jake Walker's back. Chris Johnson, I mean, he'll get something going up this game. I'm going with the Tennessee Titans to win this one on the road. So next game, we have the Kansas City Chiefs at the Buffalo Bills. Now, there's a potential upset here. The Bills have done this all season long. Every other week, they win something. And I'm always like, how do they win this? And they win it. Still, I mean, Thaddeus Lewis is hard. I don't trust Jeff Toole or Matt Flynn. That could play. It's like about 50-50 right now. I'll play the odds and go with the Kansas City Chiefs, who are only a 3.5 favorite on the road. I mean, for an 8-0 team, they're not getting much respect from Vegas. Next game, you have the San Diego Chargers at the Washington Redskins. The only thing I'm using here is travel. That is the only thing. Alright, because both of these teams are, well, obviously the Chargers have a better record. They're 4-3, Redskins are 2-5, but you never know what you're going to get from either team. RG3's health, that's the biggest thing for me. Is he healthy? If he plays, I gotta go with the Redskins. By the way, someone got mad at me one week for saying that, if this person's healthy, I'm picking this team. If this person's healthy, I'm picking this team. Okay, RG3 is the biggest player on the field for the Redskins all the time. So obviously he hinders their ability to win or lose, to me at least. So if RG3 plays, I'm going with the Redskins. If he doesn't, I gotta go with the Chargers to win on the road. But now next game, we have the Philadelphia Eagles at the Oakland Raiders. Now I'm not sure if you guys have been picking up on this trend, but I am undefeated 7-0 when picking Oakland Raider games. And the reason why is I thought those stuff, okay? I thought the Raiders were going to be, 2-14. But as soon as I saw the way Terrell Pryor was playing week 1, I changed my opinion. When you're making picks, you have to change your opinion. You can't stick with what you said preseason. You have to evolve your opinions as the season progresses. And I give the Raiders a lot of credit. I'm giving them credit here against a terrible Eagles offense. Who would have thought we'd be saying that week 3? So, I'm going with the Oakland Raiders to win again, get a little winning streak going, get to 500, be in playoff contention. Ultimately, I don't think they're going to get into the playoffs, but they will be in contention after this W. Next game, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Seattle Seahawks. I mean, there's nothing more that needs to be said. Buccaneers stink. I picked them to win 3 times this season, never again from me. Next game, we have the Baltimore Ravens at the Cleveland Browns. Now, last game was a little close with Brandon Whedon. Now they're going to be starting Jason Campbell, who miraculously did not throw an interception last week. He's going to throw one here. I mean, the Ravens defense is still good. They need to get to 500. They know that. They know that they still need to compete in this division. Big divisional game coming up next week between the Ravens and the Bengals. They need to win this one. They need to win that one to stay in contention. I think they do that by winning in Cleveland. Next game, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers at the New England Patriots. Now, if this was two years ago, I'd have trouble with this pick. Now I have no trouble with this pick. Actually, I do, because the Patriots stink. I mean, they stink, but they're winning games. So there's a little trouble, but not really, because they're winning games somehow. I'm not picking them against the spread, okay? It's about a 7.5 spread for the New England Patriots. And who have they blown out? They've blown out the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's it. They barely beat the Jets, barely beat the Saints, barely beat the Bills. You have to take the under, not the under, but you have to take the Steelers to, beat that spread. I definitely 100% take the Steelers there. But as for, just who wins the game, gotta go with New England. Next game, we have the Indianapolis Colts at the Houston Texans. Now, this is my upset special of the week. Because guess what? The Houston Texans, they're not too bad. The last game, they barely lost to the undefeated Kansas City Chiefs, who have the best defense in the NFL. And blah, 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 that you people are telling me. So, the Colts go napping. They always nap whenever they go on the road against, like what they did against San Diego. They just take a nap. And this is why Andrew Luck, to me, is not on this high pedigree of NFL quarterbacks, because he loves to take naps. Oh, he's kindergarten. I'm going to take a nap. He takes a nap this week, and it cost the Colts a loss as they only put up 2 offensive touchdowns, both of which will be running. Actually, I'll say one's running, one's passing. And then finally, we have the Monday night game. God. We have the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Now, this is the game that I was looking forward to pre-season. But now that Josh McCown has been thrown in there, we already know who's going to win this game. It's not even close. Green Bay will win this game. They're hot. Alright, they're hot. People are saying, oh, Packers are 1-2, missing the playoffs. No, they're making the playoffs. They're winning the NFC North. Let's end that debate now. My Super Bowl pick. I picked the Green Bay Packers to win the Super Bowl. I'm going to pick them every single week. I'm going with the Green Bay Packers. And there you have it. The end of my Week 9 NFL picks and predictions. What's yours? Comment down below your predictions. I kind of want to know what you have to say. Not really. If you're going to be rude, if you want to have a nice discussion, let's talk about it. James Carter TV. I'm out. Peace. And I may have a Halloween review. I don't know. I'm going trick-or-treating. What am I going to be? I'm going to be either Steve Harvey or the Black Michael Jackson. I haven't figured it out yet. I'm going to figure it out tonight. So I'm going to debate over that, over a cup of hot cocoa. James Carter TV. I'm out.